would like to talk about your book, if you could hold it up, Rethink Aging. It's got a lovely cover. So, this book was the genesis for Silver Talkies in a way, right?
Actually, the other way around. Silver
The other
Talkies was
way
the
around.
genesis of the
So
book.
you must have, like, say, learned and also gleaned a lot of insights about how older, like, say, how the senior citizens live. So would you have any, like, stories to share about what led to also the book, the stories that inspired you?
So actually, the book has a very interesting backstory. It's a book which happened luck by chance, जैसे बोलते हैं ना. तो it just so happened कि Penguin की एक editor हैं जो अपने parents के लिए she was looking for solutions. And she did internet search and she came across Silver Talkies. और उनको Silver Talkies का concept इतना अच्छा लगा कि she reached out to us through Facebook and said कि I love what you're doing. Would you like to write a book around it? So we said, why not? And we had never thought we will write a book. It just so happened. So then we, worked on a book proposal, submitted it, it got approved, and, then the whole jing bang happened. But yeah, I think the book was a great way to put together everything that we had learned at Silver Talkies. And I think one of the biggest things that we learned at Silver Talkies was कि जो आप आशु initially बोल रहे थे कि हम assume करते हैं कि हमारे parents एक स्टीरियोटिपिकल ज़िंदगी जिएंगे एज दे ग्रो ओल्डर, बट ऐसा एक्चुअली होता नहीं है. इनफैक्ट वो बहुत कुछ करना चाहते हैं जो हम उनके बारे में हम उनके लिए सोचते भी नहीं हैं, राइट. सो आई थिंक जब मैंने और रश्मि ने भी शुरुआत की, हमारी शुरुआत 2014 में हुई विद सिल्वर टॉकीज़. एंड हमने जब शुरुआत की तो हमारी भी एक जनरल अजम्पशन थी कि यार सीनियर्स हैं तो वो मे बी योगा करेंगे, स्पिरिचुअल डिस्कोर्सेस करवाएंगे, ऐसी चीज़ें करेंगे. बट वंस वी स्टार्टेड इंटरैक्टिंग विद देम, इट वाज सो इंटरेस्टिंग टू सी दैट दे रियली वांटेड टू डू डिफरेंट थिंग्स, राइट. सो आई थिंक 2014 में हमने एक वी डिड अ बिग event called Anandam, which was a day-long fair where we had put the spotlight on seniors who were second career entrepreneurs. So, so there are so many ladies who, like जैसे यहाँ पर भी वो crochet और knitting वाली चीज़ें पढ़ी हैं, right? So there are women who have actually converted their hobbies into businesses now, right? They have been selling through Facebook or Insta. So in that event Anandam, we had like few senior entrepreneurs who participated, right? So it was a learning for us as well. And then we started doing things like ballroom dance workshops. We did theater workshops. Abhi October mein we had our annual event called Samvad, which is an intergenerational event where we partner with colleges like Christ University, the JD Institute of Fashion Technology, where the idea is how do you bring two generations together and help them put together a performance. So like for example, we had a classical dance performance where students of classical dance schools performed on the stage with our seniors who were learning classical dance for the very first time. I had seniors who learned Kathak, Odissi and Bharatnatyam for the first time ever, right? And it was so beautiful to see them. And I think वो जो camaraderie होती है ना, जो हमारे दिमाग में एक assumptions ही होती हैं, they are just preconceptions. They just fizzle out when you start watching them. They walked they were walking, the ramp, they did the fashion show. I could hear the JD Institute के जो students थे जो उसमें participate कर रहे थे, like, यार ये कितना अच्छा कर रहे हैं. One of them was saying, I saw them and I have almost had tears in my eyes looking at them. They are rocking the stage.
I'm sure.
Right? So it's such a beautiful journey to see them bloom, to see them thrive. And I think वो peer group जो होता है, that's what allows them to do it.
A beautiful way and such inspiring thing. But we all are culprit and we all are party to this. And we all see this. And this is not what one can avoid. We all are in it. What I wanted to know from you, and it is very important since you worked in this space for this big and so beautifully well, what are the signs as, sons and daughters and caregivers to see where we realize that intervention is needed, where we need to look into them and figure out there is a problem? Because we think that we have given them a comfortable room, the air conditioning is working, the internet is on, they have a TV to watch, and everything is in place. And we get busy with our life. But I'm sure there are signs that needs to be seen, that needs to be picked up, and intervention needs to be brought in. If you can enlighten audience on that, because everyone, I'm sure, we can't avoid it. It's there.
Oh, that's a very important question. In fact, we recently had a webinar on this, what to expect when your parents are aging. And one of the things which, one of our medical experts said, Dr. Soumya Hegde in that session, she said, if you see differences in any changes in what they used to do normally, if you see any major changes in that, whether it's personality, whether it's their nature, whether it's their day-to-day life, if you start noticing those changes, those are the signs that you need to look out for. Say for example, किसी ने उनसे question पूछा कि यार मेरी मम्मी ना, she's been gossiping a lot suddenly, and I'm worried. I see this, it's a little difficult to kind of take it. तो डॉक्टर ने उनसे पूछा कि अच्छा ये उनका नेचर है, वो शुरू से ऐसे करती आई हैं कि अभी नया हुआ है? तो इसे नहीं, वो शुरू से ऐसी थी. शी सेड एज लॉन्ग एज वो शुरू से वैसी थी, देन देयर इज नथिंग टू वरी अबाउट. बट या इफ दिस इज समथिंग विच इज हैपनिंग अ न्यू, लाइक अच्छा मान लो वो आपको डेली फ़ोन करती थी, अब उन्होंने आपको फ़ोन करने बंद कर दिए, वो अब आपको 3-4 दिन हफ्ते में एक बार फ़ोन करी. दैट्स द काइंड ऑफ चेंज इन बिहेवियर यू नीड टू नोटिस, राइट. सेकेंडली, अगर वो घर पर हैं, हाउ इज शी स्पेंडिंग हर टाइम? इज शी काइंड ऑफ जस्ट सिटिंग इन साइड द रूम, नॉट डूइंग एनीथिंग, नॉट पार्टिसिपेटिंग इन एनीथिंग, नॉट टॉकिंग टू एनी वन, शी इज़ आइसोलेटेड, ही और शी इज़ आइसोलेटेड? आई थिंक दोज आर द थिंग्स विच वी नीड टू लुक आउट फॉर. एंड आई थिंक यहाँ इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू क्लैरिफाई कि हम सभी जब हम अपने पेरेंट्स से भी बात करते हैं, ये अंडरस्टैंडिंग मुझे भी बहुत सालों के बाद आई कि हम हमेशा उनकी फिजिकल हेल्थ की चिंता करते हैं.
बिल्कुल सही.
राइट. When we ask them how are you, जब हम उनसे पूछते हैं आप कैसे हो, we are only concerned about कि आपके जोड़ों का दर्द तो नहीं है, आपकी तबीयत कैसी है. We are only talking about their physical health. We are not actually talking about their emotional or their social health. कि आपने टाइम कैसे बिताया, आपने क्या किया, आप किसी से मिले, किसी से बातचीत की. वो चीज़ें जब हम इग्नोर करते हैं ना, those are the things which lead to issues like depression. And in seniors, mental health is something which is completely ignored. राइट. तो वो जब एक शेल में घुस जाते हैं, किसी से बात नहीं करते हैं, डिप्रेशन इज़ अ वेरी रियल इशू अमंग सीनियर्स. सीनियर्स themselves are closed about it, they don't want to discuss it. Two, we as adults also don't understand that about our parents. We assume कि अच्छा ये एज रिलेटेड इशूज़ हैं, नॉर्मल है, बट हर चीज़ नॉर्मल नहीं होती है. तो ये सारी चीज़ें, उनकी सोशल और इमोशनल वेलबींग एंड मेंटल वेलबींग इज़ मच इम्पॉर्टेंट दैट फिजिकल. बिकॉज जैसे मैंने देखा है कि हमारे यहाँ व्हेन पीपल आर हैप्पी एंड एक्टिव, इट एक्चुअली इम्प्रूव्स देयर फिजिकल हेल्थ एज वेल. सो इट वर्क्स द अदर वे अराउंड ऑल्सो, राइट. सो इफ़ दे आर हैप्पी देन दे विल टेक बेटर केयर ऑफ देमसेल्व्स. सो वो थोड़ी चीज़ें जो हमें अपने पेरेंट्स के बारे में नोटिस करनी चाहिए कि वो अपना समय कैसे व्यतीत कर रहे हैं, वो कर क्या रहे हैं अपने लिए.